Ranger qualifying, working on the braking system. He hasn't been happy all weekend long.
Well, as a race car driver, you're never really happy until the car is perfect. And perfect is dead fast. I'll tell you what, second place right now, that car looks pretty strong to me.
Looking stout, keeping Rangers' mirrors right full. And my eyes might be mistaken, but it looks like Simone closing in on that battle.
Well, the last couple laps, it looks, that's for sure. Kerry Mix, under the weather, is still looking pretty good back and forth. Fitzpatrick at the inside, sideways, hard under braking. Clips the 27, the 27 into the tire barrier.
Fitzpatrick loses it. Ranger saves him, but Rangers lost a lot of ground.
Well, J.R. Fitzpatrick got that car deep into the braking zone. The back end came around a little bit, and he just touched the 27. Kerry Mix wants in on the action as well.
Andrew Ranger all the way back to the 9th spot. We got a 3-horse battle at the front. I can't imagine Ranger is any too happy with that.
Well, it looked to me like he never damaged the race car. He just barely touched the tire barrier with the right front. So now he'll have the bit in his teeth, and he'll be hauling the mail back to the front. Take a look. Here we are, hard under braking, downshifting. The car is twisting and turning. He's hard on the brake pedal. The back end's chattering, and it slides just, yeah, you see the rear wheels lock up. He just taps the 27. The 27 couldn't turn in, so he just clips the tire barrier, lost himself 5 or 6 spots.
Big break for Ranger. Nobody piled into him there. I'm sure he's not thinking it's a big break right now, but he's got a lot of race left, but boy, that's a lot to overcome for anybody.
Well, as long as he stays calm and doesn't start burning up the brakes and the tires, this is a long race, even though it's a sprint race.
J.R. Fitzpatrick working along as we're back on board with Anthony Simone. He rides in third right behind Kerry Mix in that Dickey 02.
Great look in the cockpit of Anthony Simone. Looks pretty calm in there. Shifting them gears, running the pedals, doing a great job.
Word from the pits, Patrice Brisebois is out for the day with a blown engine as Andrew Ranger running in the 8th spot right now. He's made back one of those positions already.
It looks like one of the body braces was damaged with that contact with the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. Got a little bit of a door flapping in the wind there on the 27.
Will that slow him down, Billy? I mean, aerodynamically, it's not a good thing. Is that really going to be a factor here, do you think?
Aerodynamics works at every racetrack, Adam, you know, from 30 mile an hour up. So right now, he's got himself a big old kite hanging off the left door.
Doesn't look like there's any damage on the right rear of J.R. Fitzpatrick. That's where the contact was made. His car looks pretty clean from the view we're getting. But we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more from the GP3R 100 here on TSN. Board Anthony Simone's RX100 Chevrolet as he's taken over the 2nd place in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series event here in Trois-Rivieres.
Well, Adam, he's having a great run here on the street circuit, but what a lot of people don't know is Anthony Simone, this is where he cut his teeth in open-wheel street circuit racing.
A very celebrated go-kart racer and into full-size cars. He's run on a lot of road courses, and it shows. He's so aggressive out there. It's fun to watch, Billy.
Well, he got by the 02 of Kerry Mix. Kerry under the weather here today, and these street circuits are so hot in these race cars. You got to be in good health, but Kerry Mix is one tough hombre.
Wow, Mixie passes Simone on the outside. Maybe a problem for Simone. He's losing spots. He's off the pace.
Wow. What a bad break. Young fella raced himself up the 2nd spot. Now he's got a problem. Could be a flat tire. You can hear the thing on the throttle gets all over the place.
I was going to ask you about that because you heard the RPM shoot up fairly quickly and he's working the steering wheel. Wow, what a move. Ranger to the inside of Steckley. He might go for 2. No, Steckley on the inside. What a shot. Ranger up to the 6th position.
Well, the same corner where he got bumped out, he come down in there and you see his car get all kinds of loose under braking.
It looked like he might take a run at Deeds Big Kennington in that same move. I thought maybe he was having braking problems there.
The braking problems are no problem at all for this young fella. He knows how far he can drive that thing in the corner and make it stick.
There's a driver we should talk about. We got a glimpse of as we're watching Ranger, but Jason Hathaway in that snap-on 3, he was quick in practice, even quicker in qualifying, and he's doing a real nice job in that snap-on car. 3rd place for Jason Hathaway, just in front of Don Thompson Jr. in the Home Hardware 4.
Well, hats off to DJ Kennington. Well, in practice, he got that car hard into the fence. Whitey and crew went to work and got the thing repaired, and it seems to be back up to full song.
Yeah, he spun it around coming out of turn 1, got into that tire wall. Probably a good thing as we've got to move. No, Siebert holds off over Jeff Lapsevich as we go on board the Lapsevich-Tim Hortons machine.
What you seen there is Jeff was just tapping the brake. sometimes these road courses, what you want is you get the things set up so well for the calipers to release, you got to pump the brake pedal back up to make sure when you get to it, it's rock hard.
And they've had some changes on that team. Rob Bucket Torrey is the new crew chief on the 23 this year, and so far, they say they're really enjoying the chemistry that team has built.
Well, he's a big lad. He knows his way around a race car, that's for sure.
We got one on pit road. Looks like Howie Scannell Jr. in the 56 is headed down pit lane.
Don Thompson Jr. continues to hunt the back of the 3 of Hathaway.
The Leland leaderboard across the top of the screen. Watch for your favorite driver. Action in the pits. Let's go to Todd.
The RX 100 car of Anthony Simone making the pit stop. Fellas, they initially thought the problem was with a flat tire. You see Danny DeShepard from the number 60 team helping out, jacking the car in the air, but now believed to be a broken axle. They'll make repairs and send Anthony back out. There's still a points fight that he can hopefully salvage some points in.
Well, the crew going to work trying to pull. The axles are hollow, and they got a thread in the end of them, Adam. And we usually have a tool you can screw in and pull it out. The only problem with that is you got to get the broken piece out. It's probably got a drive plate out of it as well.
What a tough break for Simone. A real upbeat as we're looking at Jason Hathaway working the brakes. We'll see him downshifting there. But Simone's always upbeat at the racetrack, and they've been beat up all season long.
Oh, he's not enjoying a great year, that's for sure. But it just has very good glimpses of brilliance, and then it gets taken away from him somehow mechanically or on the racetrack.
Here's a driver having his bad luck off the track, suffering from a bad cold, but it's not slowing him down on the racetrack. Kerry Mix is really putting the pressure on J.R. Fitzpatrick.
Well, if you're looking for somebody to give up inside a racetrack, you're looking for the wrong guy. Kerry Mix, tough as they come.
The best thing you can do as a remedy for being sick is be competitive, keep yourself busy. I mean, he's out there chasing JR. He doesn't feel a thing right now.
Well, in these race cars, Adam, they're very, very hot. We talked about that. But the only time it really bothers you is under caution. When you're racing, you get in a rhythm, your crew's talking to you, you're focusing, hitting your marks. You don't think about anything but what's going on around you. When the caution comes out, you go, oh, man, is it ever hot in here. Anyway, we're under green, and it's looking really good here today in Three Rivers.
They've stretched it out over third place Hathaway. You just see him come into the screen. Kerry Mix looks more stable under braking. That's one thing I noticed. Wow, look at Ranger. Looking to the inside of Thompson. Thompson, look, he does the smart thing. He got way over to the right. It looks like he conceded one spot to keep from losing a bunch.
Well, it depends where you get past here. If you give that spot up at the wrong time, DJ Kangton could have snuck through on the inside as well. So better to give it up before you get to the apex so you don't lose the corner.
And Thompson was able to keep his momentum. A couple other drivers who might be biding their time there. DJ Kennington, Scott Steckley having great runs. Down in the pits, though, Anthony Simone is with Todd.
Anthony, you look to have a good run going, trying to challenge towards the front of the field. What happened from your seat?
I just went down into turn 1, dropped down into second gear, and it just wouldn't go. An axle broke, I think. Something broke in the rear end of the car. Just bad day for the RX 100 team. We had a great car. Definitely had a chance to win this race, so really disappointing for us.
They had 3 straight top 10 finishes prior to this one, fellas.
Well, no doubt they'll be back strong at Moseport next week. Let's take a look through the field, Billy. Right now, we're on board with Pierre Bourque and the Mahindra Tractors Dodge.
Oh, Pierre Bourque, that car prepared out of the DJ Kangton stables. He's having a real good run here today. He's up 2 spots already.
Isabelle Tremblay running in the 22nd spot after starting 28th. She's slowly and methodically working his way up through and getting those valuable laps, Billy.
Well, she's up 6 spots already. Look at this, making a pass under braking. Holy moly, the 47 makes contact with the 4, Don Thompson.
Well, Dumoulin got a little bit racy there going into the corner. Maybe took a little bit more than he maybe should have, but he got by Thompson for the 8th spot.
Well, again, riding on board with a fellow that's not racing for points, so Don Thompson Jr. doing the smart thing and letting them go for now.
Here we see J.R. Fitzpatrick leading Kerry Mix. Still Kerry close enough to be a concern for J.R. A fantastic race on TSN. You're watching the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series from Trois-Rivieres.